I create the rules of existence.
Shit has hit the fan. Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Disney Twisted Wonderland, episode 7. We only have one more episode left. This season kind of went blazed by, so if you are new or if you have not subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. We'll be doing a bunch of stuff next season, but we'll definitely be doing season 2 whenever it decides to come out. Hopefully in a year or less would be great. Especially since this like season was only 8 episodes, you would hope you would get a season relatively maybe quicker than normal, but we'll have to see with that. Let's go ahead and start.
The duel has ended. The victory belongs to current House Warden Riddle Rosehearts.
That was just so damn quick.
Dang it! He didn't even give us a chance to attack.
Like, did anybody else expect a different result?
Riddle's just way too fast a spellcaster.
Yeah, he really is on a completely different level.
The strength of one's magic is incumbent on the strength of one's imagination. The more accurately one can visualize the effects of the magic they intend to cast, the greater the precision and power of the end result.
So Riddle has a crazy ass imagination.
To hone his magic ever further.
Quite bold of you to challenge me, especially at your pitiful level.
Fuck, my magic would be amazing. I have a great imagination.
Rule breakers and renegades will never know success. Mother was right about people like you.
Just what sort of pathetic upbringing did you have? It's obvious you were born to parents with no magical ability to speak of. Have you never been trained in
Muggle-borns? That's what I think about when it says that.
It's truly pathetic.
You brat!
Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. You can only, like, say so much before somebody's just gonna, like, get angry and rebel. Even with that on there.
Duel. Forget being House Warden. Let's talk about you. Why do you care what our parents were like? What do they have to do with any of this? We're not trophies for them to brag about. And you can't judge a parent's worth based on how their kid turned out. You turned into a bratty little dictator. That's not your parents' fault. In fact, there's only one person to blame. In the year plus that you've been coming here, you couldn't manage to make one friend who cared enough to tell you to cut the crap? That is completely on you.
Man, the bluntness is crazy.
What did you say? Running around whining mommy this and mommy that. Like, do you ever just think for yourself? Your magic is great and all, but other than that, you're still just a baby!
Happy 8th birthday, Riddle, darling. This is a low glycemic cake meant to help improve your cerebral function. It looks good. Thank you, Mother. But, if it's all right.
We just have regular
even
cake.
If it's only once, I think I'd really like to try a tart topped with big red strawberries.
Goodness! How could you even ask? Even a single slice of that glowing poison has more than twice the recommended daily amount of sugar.
Jesus!
You are never to eat such things! Do you understand?
We saw a bit of it last episode, but we can clearly see. Like, he was talking about, like, it's, you know, you can't blame the parents or whatever in that case, but when you grow up with something like this and an influence like that, it can really affect you. And it's obvious that his mom was a humongous influence for some of the possibly not as ideal traits as we're seeing. Now, there could be some good stuff in there, or at least, you know, the skill level probably, and maybe discipline. But the extreme versions are definitely because of the extreme way that he was taught. And Jesus Christ. Give the kid some cake or the goddamn strawberry tart at least.
Then you will use the hour before your potionology class to self-direct your study. Are we clear?
Yes, Mother. We're clear.
What is the matter with you? You not only ignored your schedule, but you went out to eat that sugar-laden filth! Was it those two who led you?
Okay. It is really hard not to feel bad for Riddle now.
It seems
And kinda
any free time at all is simply
empathize.
I shall have to keep a much closer eye on you.
Mother, I'm sorry. I said I was sorry.
Like, if that went his entire childhood, that's like years of, oh man. So all this is definitely not helping whatever the hell that is.
Me, a baby. How dare you speak? You don't know a thing about me! Well, I know enough. Like that you're a little brat, and that you make everyone miserable. Shut up! Hold your tongue! This instant! My mother has never been wrong! And that makes me unequivocally correct!
Oh, God. You got egged? Uh-oh.
The new kid's spot on.
Oh,
These
no.
rules make no sense.
And we're all totally sick of them! I've had enough of you throwing your weight around just because you're stronger than us!
Everybody's turning.
Your attitude's made a complete 180.
I suppose, then, that this is how they've truly been feeling all along.
Sometimes it only takes one person to start something, and then, you know, one person speaks out, and then everybody that's kind of, you know, shut their mouth about something will suddenly have an opinion when it's, you know, a little bit easier to speak out when the other person is cornered, and that's kind of what's happening here. This is unfortunately ill-timed to show us, like, Riddle's past and how his mom is, and at least for me, you guys let me know what you think in the comments, but I feel very empathetic towards Riddle and his past. Now, the way he treats and acts towards everybody is really bad, and that is very hard to be fixed without like a talking to and just like a complete change. Like, you have to go through a drastic, I mean, to go from how he is to a more manageable, maybe more not having crazy rules. I think that's really hard to go there, you know, to get to that point. But in this case, like, everyone just screaming, and then we see that freaking stuff dropping on his wand and stuff. I feel like something bad is about to happen. I don't like this at all.
Don't tell us what to eat anymore! And stop making us sing those stupid songs!
Oh, man.
I'm so sick of following your orders. Who cares how many sugar cubes we use?
So what if I want to drink lemonade at night?
I hate the unbirthday parties. They're pointless.
I mean, the rules are ridiculous. I won't take that away from them, but this is going to be a lot all at once.
Okay. Now settle down, everyone.
Hey, should we do something?
I can't take it anymore!
Step down,
There's
you tyrant!
gotta be a way to calm this down. Yeah.
Take a look at yourselves right now. Heckling and throwing things at a duelist? Shame on you all! If you insist on being so disrespectful, then UNCUT Enma will have to take you on! Are you okay?
I don't know if he's gonna react well to that either. Yeah. Oh boy.
Hey, you good?
This is really bad.
Was it? Which one of you dares to throw an egg at me? If no one will take responsibility, then you must all be punished!
Man,
Off with your head!
the goddamn spam move. The move has been spammed so goddamn much in the show. Oh, shit.
Yes, off with all your heads!
So it's like anger and like evil thoughts, or anger like that's like polluting the wand or something? Like dark thoughts?
It is undeniable that none of you can best me! Which makes me more right than anyone! Because I live by the rules!
Well, now this is feeling more like a true like villain.
Mr. Roseheart.
Okay.
Maybe that's what's gonna
no
happen.
problem. If he keeps letting spells off like that...
Maybe this is gonna turn him into a true villain, or
Get out of here.
but like an unstable, like extremely unstable. Oh fuck. Yeah, this is bad.
Give me a break! This can't be how you act when things don't go exactly your way. If you wonder why I called you a baby, then this temper tantrum ought to clue you in!
Now's the time to not talk. Oh.
Take that back.
Oh fuck.
What's that black stuff?
Oh my heavens. It can only be one thing. Blood.
Lots. Like.
Do as I say!
Oh God, what blots? I'm thinking, it's like the dark stuff. What is that? Like, I'm forgetting what it's from, but I swear to God, I've seen it in something where it's like, I'm thinking of it like ink, but like, usually stuff that like makes somebody dark or somebody like evil or whatever.
You take that back this instant! Lest you be impaled!
No thanks. I only said it because it's true.
There's no more calming down. God damn.
This is seriously bad, Trey.
We were just cooking food and being fun about the rules, and now it's like,
You gotta be kidding.
now it's feeling more like a typical fantasy isekai anime.
It shall be impaled!
Ace, get out of there!
Someone's very angry, evil, and ready to kill. Or hurt very, very much.
Rose bushes! Run him through and shred him limb from limb!
Death by rosebush would be very bad.
The roses!
Oh. Now you do something. This could have maybe been avoided if the talk was sooner. Or by the right people that, you know, that knew Riddle the best.
How is this happening?
Same as the tart. My signature spell. It allows me to override an object's attributes, even magical ones. It's
That's
temporary,
pretty good.
but at least I can stall him for a moment.
I guess better late than never, but...
Sorry, Riddle. What I really want to paint over is the version of me who couldn't stop you before it was too late.
Straighten up! Show some respect! Yes, House Warden!
I should have painted over the kid who didn't help you.
What are we gonna do? Sweet. Huh? Huh? What's that sound? A bird? Whoa! There he is! Huh?
Oh, and that's how they met.
Let's get out of here. I want to play.
What the hell?
Sorry. What do you want with me? Well, we were gonna go climb trees.
Is that just his head? Okay, that I was like, didn't it look like it was just his head?
Self-study time. If you get to
That
pick up
angle.
study, how about you come with us and study yourself climbing a tree? My grandpa always told me playing is the best way to study. I don't know.
I'm guessing he got in trouble after that immediately.
Oh, sorry. My name is Riddle Rosehearts. Call me Chenya. My name's Trey. Wait for me! Hey, it's okay. Let's go. Huh? Okay, my turn.
Nah, it's very, very wholesome. At least right here, though,
Are you being for real?
not so wholesome once he gets to his house.
How have you never had a shrubbery tart before? Mother. She says they're too unhealthy for this stage of my development. My family owns a bakery. We can go have a tart now. Hey, I'm back. Oh.
Stuff that he was never allowed to have.
Let's go in the back. Huh?
I mean, that looks fucking good.
Bright red strawberry tart sitting on a pure white plate. I bet this is shiny and prettier than any Maidstone anyone has ever seen. Don't just stare at it. Yes, okay.
Ah. Seriously, just too wholesome compared to, like, yeah, what's happening right now? Complete opposite.
Calm down and listen.
I see.
Holy shit.
So even you have decided to betray me. Even though I've been so good all these years.
Oh, fuck.
I've always controlled my desires. I gave up so much.
You must not cast another spell.
No, I'm right, and I will always be right.
Well, that's that seems like the thing that turns you fully evil. Yeah. Or consumes you. Holy shit. Holy hell. Like, this has been like, you know, PG Disney for a lot of the, like, honestly, it's had that feeling of, not that there wasn't funny things and things going on in this show, but it's been very, like, not too, like, dark or crazy for the most part so far in the show. The first episode had a decent amount. We've seen, like, Riddle, be like Riddle. But at the same time, it's one of those things where it's not been anywhere near like this. I never felt like there was any type of, like, huge threats, like nothing super serious. Definitely for a show that talks about, like, that looks up to villains. And some of the Disney villains have some pretty dark pasts and, like, were truly evil as shit. So for that, it seemed pretty goddamn wholesome and nice. I just never thought it would go in this direction. Like, this, because this actually feels like Riddle's gonna get consumed by and become, like, truly evil, or, like, I don't want to say there's possibilities of dying, but at the same time, it does feel like the stakes have been raised a bit when it comes to what I thought of this, what I thought, like, the possibilities of risk in this show is. Does that make any sense? How often does this happen? Or is this a first? Or is he becoming more like her? Like the person from the movie that it kept showing? Maybe that personality or that person kind of is taking over or something? Yeah. It looks like a mixture. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Now it's like, oh, boss fight.
Transformed.
The power welling up inside of me is irresistible.
Riddle?
Yeah, it's kind of consuming Riddle.
Will you still try to stop me? For any fool who would dare defy me is unwelcome in my world. In my world, I am the law. I create the rules of existence. And your queen will have order in the court.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay, so it's like half Riddle, half that queen.
Okay.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Shit has hit the fan completely.
What's he doing?
Wouldn't they have some countermeasures towards this? If they thought maybe this would be a possibility, or maybe they didn't, but... Also, you would think, like, if this could happen to Riddle and one of the, the people, the head of houses or whatever, maybe this could be a possibility of happening to any of the other head of houses and stuff. That seems pretty risky, or maybe even more so. I don't know if it's like completely just the head of houses, but I would think if it can happen to Riddle, then it could happen to anyone that maybe is in the same position or at least that powerful, possibly, especially ones that, from different houses that might look up to other villains. Then they could be consumed by that villain or something in the same way, having their wand turn dark like that.
Monster born from Riddle's blood. I should have been able to foresee this. To think I allowed a student to overblot in my presence.
Overblot.
What? Overblot?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
It is a condition which mages must avoid at any cost. All magic leaves behind a bit of residual negative energy known as blot. Your mage stones serve to collect and process it as it accumulates. They will, however, reach their capacity and rupture if magic is used in excess.
Oh.
Then overflows and corrodes the
And he
mages
was
with
using
negative
that
energy.
spell like crazy, which
Lose
probably uses a
control
lot of
over their
magic.
powers and their emotion.
My dears,
Oh.
off with all your heads.
I was saying earlier that I didn't really think, not that I didn't think that there could be we've seen fights and battles, and we've seen some, I wouldn't even say semi-serious stuff, but we've seen some battles and stuff, but a lot of the time it's been pretty wholesome. And like, I mean, they were throwing a fucking egg, you know, like it was very like not this crazy where it feels more life-threatening to some extent. And then like somebody being actually consumed. I don't know. This show, I shouldn't have thought like that couldn't have been a possibility, especially since there's some big things, some evil things, some crazy things that happen in Disney movies, believe it or not. So like things that you remember as a kid and you're like, wait a second, that happened in a kid's movie? Like think about some of those old Disney movies. You're like, wait a second, that happened at, like, especially you rewatch it and you're like, that happened in that? Really? I don't remember that. So like anything could happen, but holy hell, has it got insane.
What are you looking at, idiot? Widow guy. Oh, that's a kitty.
I want to huff that cat.
Idiot, come on.
Huff it? Why would you want to huff the cat?
The monster?
Yeah, I want to huff that monster cat.
What does that
Might be
mean?
better to leave it alone. It went on a rampage during the entrance ceremony, remember? Caused a whole bunch of damage.
But the Fluffy, I want to put my face
And it's got like the blue flame that's kind of like
badly,
that,
You could always just go out to a cat cafe.
the Hades look.
I don't want to go out. Ortho, I need you to procure materials.
Okay, what do you need?
Floof.
Eh?
I need
The
floof.
hell is
All the
floof?
floof, big
Oh,
old floof.
clouds?
I don't think I
Floofy?
understand what you're asking me to do.
I think fluff.
At last, my creation lives. It comes with a heated vacuum module that allows you to customize the fluffiness to your preferred texture. I've also minimized the inevitable decrease in fluffiness you experience.
Okay,
if
see,
your
that's
face
fluff.
acclimates to huffing the cat. I call it the Super Type Zero Electromagnetic Fluff Huff Beta.
Oh my god.
Wait, this doesn't feel right.
It doesn't sound right.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we needed a little bit of comic relief at those little end credit scenes actually kind of helped there, because man, did we have most of this episode being serious, but also honestly I think the best episode of the season, mostly because it really kind of went super fast for me. I blinked and it was over. It was that good. It just like, I mean, Riddle's obviously been kind of the focus of this show so far, in the sense of like, if there was a villain, antagonist or whatever, but at the same time you feel a little empathetic. It helped us feel empathetic, but at the same time now they're consumed by this, and now you got kind of like, how is there even a way of getting Riddle back to how they were? There's just so many questions there. If you're new, subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. We only have one more episode left, so this has to get resolved in an episode, or it's going to be a cliffhanger and we're going to have to wait until next season, which will suck. Hopefully at least this gets resolved, but we'll see. Definitely check out the Patreon if you want to see the uncut, unfiltered version of this or anything else that I do. That link is down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.